Tiger Woods. I think he's one, just watching his comeback and watching everything that he's gone through and got back to the top is pretty cool.
Will Ferrell, I guess. Yeah.
Will Smith. I'd like to meet Will Smith. That'd be awesome.
Celebrity I'd like to meet. Oh my gosh. Yachty and Wayno.
I think someone like in sports, probably like Tiger Woods or somebody who's really, accomplished and decorated, just kind of pick their brain about what it's like.
Matthew McConaughey. Seems like just the ultimate cool dude, in my opinion. He seems like a nice guy. Seems like he'd be fun to talk to. Always hear him telling stories. Final answer. That is a good question. I've always thought that Meryl Streep would do an excellent job playing my character in a made-for-TV movie where I would have some type of extremely minor cameo role, but she would play me in a cameo. I know that that's not really how it works. So I think that it would be really important for me to meet her just so we could discuss how my character would approach that situation.
Chris Brown. I think Chris Brown, since I was a kid, I just listen his music. I don't know. I love his music and make me like wake up.
I'd say Derek Jeter.
Probably The Rock. I feel like he'd be a really cool guy to meet and kind of talk to and hang out with for a day.
Probably Tom Brady. Maybe Wayne Gretzky. It's ironic that the greatest hockey player of all time is watching the baseball game that I play, and I've looked up to this guy. Every Canadian looks up to this guy to the maximum, and he's 10 feet right there. So maybe one day we'll see.